Hey guys, Cdrama Invasion here, following up to the previous part, which was top 12 most popular Chinese actresses ranked globally. I decided to do one for the Chinese actors as well. And if you haven't seen part 1, I'll make sure to link it down below or as an ending card. So you can watch that after this one if you haven't already. So a disclaimer, I do use my drama list, but I don't use it to the exact T. So for the most popular actors, I felt that I should have ranked it based off of the likes or the hearts. They did rank it in a certain way, but I didn't agree with it since there was like Xiao Zhan didn't even make like the top 3 pages, but his likes was like 3 to 4 times as much as the people in those pages. So it didn't make sense to me. So I did some researching and moving around, and it was quite hard since there were so many actors on the list. But here we go. This is based off of international fans, and starting in 12th place, we have Zhang Ruo Yun. Zhang Ruo Yun is mostly known for his drama Medical Examiner, Dr. Chin, as well as his role in Joy of Life, which blew up, and it was such a fun drama. There's already talks for season 2 and maybe even season 3, but season 2 won't come out until around 2023. Which is quite a long wait, but at least his dramas that are shelved ended up getting purchased, and I think they are coming out in 2022. So for his upcoming projects, I feel like he's headed with the success of Joy of Life. He's working in the costume drama or historical wuxia genre. Number 11 is Vengo Gao. He's most well known for his dramas in 10 Miles of Peach Blossom and Eternal Love of Dream. As for some of his recent dramas, he's been dabbling in Republican Era with Miss S and some other romance modern dramas. Unfortunately, most of these dramas air on different television stations that don't sub their dramas to the global audience, which is why even though he's still popular, he's not as high up as he should be, and he is branching out, like I said, which means most of his dramas might not particularly be popular or fit into the target audience or demographic that we usually watch. For example, modern sweet romances or mainstream historical dramas. So that's why popularity and highest rated dramas are different. But if you do want to see a highest rated one, I'll probably do one at the end of the year for 2021 dramas, and maybe one of all time. In 10th place is Wu Lei. I was actually kind of surprised to see how much love he got, despite even though he has been a child actor forever. I feel like he hasn't had a lot of major roles, but obviously The Long Ballad did very well, and everyone was quite impressed with his acting. I'm pretty sure he's only going to climb the list in the future because now he's being paired with Zhao Lusi for Love Like the Galaxy. And I'm sure after that, it's just going to open a bunch of pathways for him to choose new dramas, and they'll probably have a lot of big pairings in the future. My question for you is, who would you like to see Wu Lei work with next? In 9th place is Zhang Zhe Han. I'm actually kind of surprised that he wasn't listed higher, but yeah, Zhang Zhe Han is obviously in Word of Honor, probably his most established work aside from the story of Yunxi and his collabs with Zhu Jingyi. He was also in The Blooms of Ruyi Pavilion, which had mixed reviews, but a lot of people liked the CP or the couple regardless. After his Shrine scandal, a lot of companies kind of came out and blacklisted him. I'm not sure if it's permanent, but hopefully it's not. He said that he's going to be reflecting and he'll be on hiatus for a while now. It was worse just because this year, when the scandal happened in 2021, was the anniversary of the war, which just triggered Chinese netizens even more. But hopefully after 1 or 2 years, he'll come back. In 8th place is Xing Zhao Lin. He's mostly known for his debut role in The Eternal Love with Liang Jia. That's a drama that has 3 seasons, and they work together on another modern romance drama. So obviously a lot of people ship them together, and they really are actually best friends. I think there was a post saying that they kissed over like 120 or something times throughout all the seasons of The Eternal Love, and it's just hilarious. They also got married like a bunch of times, had children. And a lot of people are wondering if there will be a 4th season, since they're thinking there's not too much you can do with it, but season 3 was quite well received. So if they can come up with something new, then why not? 7th place is Gong Jun. Gong Jun hasn't been too popular for a long time, so it does kind of make sense that he's in the middle here. Gong Jun is in Word of Honor. I think that's his most popular work. But before he found success with that drama, his main target was just cutesy romance campus dramas. So he had The Love Equations, Flavor It's Yours, and after Word of Honor, a lot of companies really wanted to buy his older dramas, but those did not do well. And the one that I have in mind is The Player. Like, I think everything in that drama was just horrible, and it's probably one of the lowest rated and ranked dramas ever. I feel like from his upcoming dramas, Legend of Anla can make the same or similar style of success as Word of Honor, since he will be pairing up with Cdrama. Aside from that, I feel like his picks for modern dramas unfortunately has a bad script. It usually has a pretty interesting concept, but ends up being kind of bad, such as The Flaming Heart. But hopefully he'll do well in the next year. In 6th place is Liu Luo. He's mostly known for his role in Ashes of Love and Love is Sweet. If you guys haven't watched my top 12 most popular Chinese dramas of all time, make sure to do that. You would know that a lot of romance dramas, modern romance dramas especially, do so well for international fans, so it makes sense that Love is Sweet made him so popular. Fans of Bailu and Luo Yunxi should be happy to know that they are currently filming a upcoming historical drama, since they are close friends, and before on an interview they said that they do want to work together again, and fans are happy to see it. The drama is a little bit low-key and under wraps, but still, with a lot of fans looking forward to this one. There has been a couple of leaked blurry photos of their costumes, and they look pretty good. 5th place is Deng Lun, who hasn't been in too many dramas recently, but still Ashes of Love still carries him to be very popular, and he's also in variety shows. I think that's his main focus in the past 1 or 2 years, and his latest comeback is with Night Wanderer, which I think will do well since it's a quite unique premise. It's a Republican romance with him and Nini, and there's time travel elements involved. The styling with suits back in the day makes him look really cool and put together, so I'm sure he'll do well in this one. As for number 4, it's actor Shu Kai, who's been gaining lots of popularity very steadily with his drama picks, and he's probably most well known for his romance costume dramas as well, and his pairings with Bailu. They are under the same company, so it makes sense why at the beginning they were in multiple dramas together, such as The Legends, and also we have Arsenal Military Academy, which is one of my favorites. I think Arsenal Military Academy was on Netflix at one point, which made it more accessible, and a lot of people started noticing him. Shu Kai is a very good actor. I feel like he's great in comedic roles as well as the serious roles. Even though Ancient Love Poetry got mixed reviews overall, it still ended up being one of the most watched Chinese dramas of the year. Now moving on to the top 3. In 3rd place, we have Wang Yibo. I feel like Untamed is still up there as one of the most memorable and most popular dramas of all time. I would say both Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan has a lot of dramas that they did film that just didn't get aired yet. So praying that next year, 2022, will actually get some of these dramas to be released. Another thing that I think that does add to his popularity is his dancing. He is a dancing coach or captain on Street Dance of China. Quite popular show, and he's so good there. Highly recommend it if you like him. And he was also on Hunan TV's Day Day Up, which has English subtitles online. You can find it. So variety shows and stuff like that always boost your popularity even more, especially when you're a regular cast. Speaking of an untamed co-star, in 2nd place is Xiao Zhan. No surprise here, to be honest, just because everyone's been anticipating and talking about his dramas. I did like all of his dramas that he put out so far, which is something I can't say for probably any of these actors on the list, I had some problems or some dramas that I was like, I'm not into, but I think I pretty much watched every single one of his dramas, even the older ones, and I did enjoy them. So not a lot of people talk about Dolo Continent anymore, but I think it was quite good. But for sure, his upcoming dramas will be popular, especially the one with, I think it's called Ace Troops, and there's another one, obviously, The Oath of Love, with Yang Zhe, which kept on being pushed back for some reason, so still hoping that it will air eventually in 2022. If you do miss him in a costume drama, then The Longest Promise with Ren Min is a good one to look forward to. I think he's just taking it slow now and working on his #1 priority, which he always says was music. And since he already has 2 to 3 dramas shelved, the good part is I guess he can take some time off. And finally, in first place is no other than Yang Yang. Yang Yang has been popular ever since Love 020, and he's still well known for his modern romances. He's kind of stuck in the gamer role, but it's because he does it so well, and he was in The King's Avatar, as well as You Are My Glory, which did really well. He did speak on an interview and said that he prefers not to do costume dramas. But as we all know, he is in Who Rules the World, so hopefully since he's a little bit picky about it, that will guarantee that there's something interesting about the plot to make him choose it, and I'm excited to see him with the Zhao Lisi. And that is it for today's video. Let me know the rankings and your own rankings if you were surprised or not. And for anyone who wants to support this channel even more, links in the descriptions below. You can buy me a Ko-fi there. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notification bells, and I'll see you next time.